Happy Friday, Mid-Missouri. We'll start with that. It's the end of the week, so that's a plus. We're still dealing with the same cloud cover and cold air, though, so if you're not a fan of that, there's one downside to today. An upside could be the fact that, well, we've got a little bit of a break from the clouds this morning, and so we could see somewhat of a sunrise, and that may stick with us for an hour or two before we watch more of the same cloud cover push in out of the north. This overall pattern that we've been stuck in the past couple of days, we're in it yet again. Westerly winds at the surface, northwesterly flow aloft, and that northwesterly flow just above our heads, that's going to bring in more of this low cloud cover and maybe a chance for a flurry or two. So again, if you caught a few snowflakes yesterday, I know some of us did, you'll have another chance to do that this morning. So again, through about 5 o'clock this morning, we're looking at maybe a chance for a sunrise, especially to the south. Some of that cloud cover hanging on. It'll be kind of hit and miss here for a little while until that deck of clouds really fills in throughout the morning and into the afternoon. And there it is. You can kind of see that there. Again, throughout much of the morning, if you're near the Lake of the Ozarks, I-44, Fort Leonard Wood, Lynn, Osage Beach, you've got a decent chance at a glimpse of sunshine this morning. And where we see that sun, you'll warm by a few degrees, and that'll put you back above freezing. I think a lot of us, though, I-70 and northward, spend the day below freezing and maybe below 30 degrees in the 20s north of I-70. So it's a chilly one out there. Wind chills throughout the day with sustained winds around 20 miles per hour. It's going to have us feeling like low 20s, maybe even teens. So you're really going to want to bundle up today if you're spending any time outside. Now let's fast forward to Sunday. As here we are Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, we're looking at some warming as we watch this system to the west develop a warm front across Kansas, and that'll have some influence on us here at home. We're looking at maybe a southerly, southwesterly wind. Overall, it's a mild warm up, looking at highs back in the upper 30s, as well as a chance for more sunshine, which is great news, something we've not seen a lot of yet. But that warm up comes with more moisture as well. Take a look at this. This is some rain. Everything you see in green here is rain, but just north of that rain, that's our freezing line. So watch how that evolves as we head from early Monday morning into midday on Monday. We start to see that moisture interact with that freezing line, and we start to develop the chance for a little bit of wintry mix. Now, there's some uncertainty still in how this develops. We may see it arrive as snow on onset. It just depends on where that moisture is in regards to our temperatures that early in the morning. But either way you look at it, no matter what model you look at, there's some involvement of both rain and snow. So we're going to keep both of those in the forecast. That is something that we're watching carefully for Monday. Right now it doesn't look like a lot of moisture, and it should start to fizzle out at some point. You kind of see that lifting to the north there and kind of drying up. Depending on what you look at, it starts to fizzle out at some point. So timing there will be important as well, depending on what we see. So bottom line is we've got a little wintry mix on the way for Monday. Now Monday and beyond, we see a push of cold air from the north, and that's kind of the real confident feature in the forecast heading into next week. So signs are looking like it's going to be a cold one next week, maybe a little colder than this week, and that means if we see anything next week precipitation-wise, it will likely fall as snow. But the question is, will we see precipitation? We do have a chance on Thursday. Certainly not a certainty, but with temperatures in the teens, if we see anything fall, it will likely be of the frozen variety. Otherwise, Monday, our next real chance at any kind of precipitation, and we'll have a chance for not only some rain, maybe a little snow to mix in as well.